Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the harmonious frequencies of the mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Minecraft. Well, I've been thinking about what I want to do today, and I've decided I want to build a guardian farm. I don't want to do the big, crazy, huge guardian farm today because I simply don't have enough time to do that. So I'm going to go for a smaller, compacted, less efficient version that I just saw a plan for on the internet 5 seconds ago. I looked it up and I said, simple, easy, quick guardian farm that doesn't take 9 years to do, and it came up immediately, the very first search result with that exact title. No, I'm just kidding. But I did search for quick guardian farm and came up with a pretty decent one fairly quick. I don't think I'm gonna need night vision. Well, maybe I will. It's gonna be underneath the water and it's gonna be dark down there. So I think I might as well go ahead and get some night vision potions going. Yeah. I thought we had some water in there, that's good. This brewing stand is getting pretty low on blaze powder, but it should be okay, I suppose. Okay, so you noticed as well that I am cooking up some sponges. That's because we're going to have to get rid of all of the water inside the Guardian Ocean Monument, I should say. So I got half a stack of sponges, dry sponges, so that should be good. I'm only taking one water-breathing potion because hopefully, I'm able to clear the water out enough that I won't have to worry about water breathing. So what we're going to have to do is clear out the water out of the monument, and then clear out all of the interior walls as well. That means I probably ought to grab up another pick, or at least the equipment to make another pick. See if we can get some more blaze powder going. Can we stack these inside here, or does it? Yeah, okay. I'll just put them both in there then. This one's only got one, but that's alright for right now. Yeah, 8 minutes of night vision. I'll just take all 3 of these just because I have space for them in my inventory right now. And I will probably need some chest for storage as well. Which, yeah, will be in here. And I need to get rid of the rotten flesh and the acacia tree. One thing that might help me out as well is a beacon, but I don't know that for sure. Because I don't know off the top of my head. Oh, I probably need to come down here. I don't know off the top of my head what level of beacon I need in order to get haste. I was thinking that it was level 1, but it may not be the case. Let's put the acacia saplings in there. That's jungle wood. Okay. I need to chop down some trees and get some regular wood. Probably chop down these oaks, just get regular oak wood, because I need to make a bunch of fence gates for the trap and all that kind of stuff. Let's see. Let's eat a fish. I don't think we have... Yeah, we don't have any villagers growing up. I haven't AFK'd, I haven't played since the last video. Something about the last video messed up my recording software. And so I had to finagle with that for a while and finally get it working properly. After quite a bit of time. But that's okay. I'm not going to cry too hard about it. Let's throw the rotten fleshes in there. Man, I need to straighten up this chest real bad. That rail can go in. And that's probably good. Okay, so one thing about beacons is that you need a lot of iron blocks to make them. So let's do counting with Koth, right? So the first stage of the beacon is a 3x3 square. So 3 times 3 clearly is 9. The second stage of the beacon is a 5x5 square, which 5 times 5 is 25. The next layer of the beacon is a 7x7, and 7 times 7 is 49. So there's that. And then the very last one is a 9x9. And 9 times 9 is 81. So, if we add all of those numbers up, that's a 10, a 15, right? Carry your 1, that makes that a 9. And 4 is 13. And 15. Oh man, I did it wrong already. So don't math like I do. If you do this vertically, it's easier to tell because the 9 would be in the ones place. So 9 and 9 is 18, and 5 is 23, plus 1 is 24. So carry the 2, that makes this 10, 14, 16. So that means it's 164 blocks. Blocks of iron, not iron ingots like these. So if I take those out and these out, I can do like this. If I take these out and those out, we can see how many blocks that we have. We need 164 blocks. We're not going to get nearly that many out of this, I'll tell you that right now. So I definitely need to AFK a lot more often. Leave this running in the background when I'm like doing real world stuff. 27. So that's all we've got right now as far as blocks go. Granted, that would give us the first level of the beacon, and so it may be worth it to take 9 blocks here and try out the beacon just to see how it works and what the first level bonuses will give us. Oh, and I need another iron pick more than likely. Let's take enough to make several iron picks just in case. Just in case we need more. Yeah. So like I say, I need to chop down trees, get some more wood for fence gates, and then I'll pick up the beacon up at the base, bring y'all back when we're getting ready to... I forgot about that pressure plate. When we're getting ready to head over to the ocean monument. So I'm going to get some stuff together. Get ready. I don't know if that's going to stay in there, but I don't have another item frame ready for it. Yeah, I'm going to get a little bit more prepared, and then I'll bring y'all back when we're headed over towards the monument. Okay, we are here at the farm. At the farm. Yep. Soon to be farm. So the tutorial I watched suggested that we dive in from the top here. So that's what I'm going to do. We're actually going to make this... Oh, if I can get this up here. There we go. So let's swim around in a circle, so that we can try to block their view of us now and then. Maybe we can even get inside. Oops. Right. So now that they can't really see us very well, we should have a little bit of a better time trying to do all this. we go. Alright. Okay, so let's make sure and eat. So we have food. So what we're doing here is basically... Oh, come on, you. I shouldn't do that unless I have full health, but that's okay. What we're basically doing is kind of like an airlock. I'll finish those off just for my own reasons. Yeah. So we're doing like this, and then I just had the wood on my hotbar so I knew how much there was. So check out what these sponges are good for. Ta-da! Soaked up all of that water almost instantly. Now I do have a spare spot because these don't stack once you do them like that. They are separated in the sense that it's a dry sponge and a wet sponge differently. Oh, and I have removed my own cover here. So I am going to be attacked pretty severely here. It would be a real shame if I died. Although, you know, if you're me, you won't be surprised. Okay, so let's just keep running around trying to break vision where we can. Whoa, he's right in front of me there. Thankfully there are squids around though, because the guardians will actually attack squids. That's one very creative and clever way of making a squid farm, is to actually have guardians name tagged and in the farm, and they'll kill the squids for you. I'm pretty sure if I close this off we should remove some of the running water. Wow, and I'm already out of dirt. Surprise, surprise. I have a little bit of cobblestone, so that'll be fine for now. Put that there. Oh, jeez. Good job. Good job, Goth. I know how to play this game. I've totally done it before. Oh, wow. Again? Can't tell the water is moving me around. So I'll use that as my excuse. Okay. So we have a few of these. There we go. This area is now cleared of water. Now, you might be asking yourself, Koth, how do you plan to get out of this hole? Well, I didn't even think about it until just now, so I don't know. I suppose I could throw a water source up there, and that will basically be my ladder out, pretty much. Of course, it's going to make things a little more weird when I'm down here trying to clean out the water in the chamber below me. Okay, so we are going to gather up some more building blocks just by digging around in here. Okay, so this room shouldn't be terribly huge. We should be able to get started clearing out the water pretty easily. Now ask me, where do you normally start in this sort of thing? It's probably best to start in the corners, to be honest. Because water can make its own source blocks from corner pieces. And apparently starting from the top is some of the best things that you could do too. Yeah, these guys don't always wash away when you're doing this sort of thing. Let's try that one. Okay. So this water that we see coming down is from my water source up top. It kind of feels like there must be water sources around here though too. I'm going to clear that out. Yeah, so that has helped there. And then that there. And I did bring a little bit of coal. Brought some furnaces as well. There we go. So that I can fully clear this stuff out. I would say stuff like this where I can tell there's only one source block. I'll just clear it up like this. Then dig that out. Like this. And this little guy is going to have to go. Yep. And the thorns, of course. If I'm ever lucky enough to hit him while his thorns are in, that would be ideal, but it's not often that happens. Let's cover that up. And this as well. So, now that we're down here, it's a lot brighter than I was expecting it to be thanks to these sea lanterns, so the night vision potion isn't going to be used very much. Which is kind of nice, in my mind. Even though I have 3 of them with me. But this is a good time to put down these chests, for sure. Let's do a double chest like this, and we can start throwing in the things that we don't need. I brought the beacon and the blocks of iron to help us clean all of this out. We won't need this right now. Don't need that right now. These are going to start stacking up, so I might as well keep them in the inventory. Glass we'll need later. The wet sponges we don't need right now. And I could start drying those out right now, but I think I'll wait a minute. If this chest fills up, I'll bust out this spare. And the fences we don't need right now. I guess I can leave the chicken in here until I run out of fish. We'll see how that goes. Okay, but I'm going to start clearing out these blocks. Every room I'm going to have to clear out. And anytime I accidentally break out into the outside world, which I'm sure will happen, I'm going to, of course, replace the proper block that's supposed to go there. And, yeah, make it work. One thing about this design that I really liked over the big, super efficient design is that since I'm clearing out the inside of this monument, I'm getting a bunch of the blocks that I wanted to get anyways. Because the prismarine style blocks is the only reason to even make a guardian farm in the first place. Besides, like, getting free fish. But since I have the AFK fishing farm, fish is not really an issue. I can get fish all the time. I can even get salmon and pufferfish instead of just regular raw fish. So I'm going to have fish coming out of my ears. I'll be throwing it away by stacks and droves. But that's okay. Let's keep the raw fish in here for right now. So yeah, we've already got a stack of prismarine bricks. And we're working on these other prismarines pretty easily. We still have 20 dry sponges so that we can get started on the next level. And I'm gonna be clearing out this entire floor too. I may leave this outside ring just because the chest is here, but I don't know. I may end up just moving the chest down as we go down and shifting our position and stuff like that. We'll see how it goes though. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability for doing time lapses and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm just gonna have to be stuck in, yeah, clearing this stuff out, and not be able to really record it. Oh, come on. Let's get out of here. Okay. Yeah, if I could do time lapses, I would totally bring y'all along as I clear this stuff out, but because of my limitations, you guys are just going to get a quick cut, and I'm going to have some progress made. So I'll see y'all in a little bit. Well, since I brought it along anyway, I think I am going to set up the beacon and see if a level 1 beacon gives us haste. Unfortunately, I am plowing through iron picks like nobody's business, and so I feel it's more than likely that I'm going to have to break down these iron blocks into ingots so that I can turn them into picks as well. I also was super sad to find out when you break the sea lanterns, all you get are the crystals. You don't actually get sea lanterns, so you need a silk touch pick in order to break those. So that is super sad. Okay, here we go. Now that it's on a single level, we can see all of the abilities that we can set up with these. And I have already used up my iron for the spare picks. I've burnt through 3 picks already. I've just got this one left. So I don't have a way to activate it. But yeah, we can get a speed boost. Haste lets us mine faster. Resistance to damage. Jump boost. We can jump 2 blocks instead of 1, I think. Then strength does extra damage. And regeneration with a full stack. Yeah, it does exactly what you would imagine. Helps you regenerate health. So I definitely wanted to show you guys what powers were available with the beacons. You can see the progress that I've made so far. It's not a huge amount of progress, and I've already burnt through enough picks to cause me a pretty severe amount of worry for how far I'm going to be able to get on this build today. I do have other things that I need to get done IRL today, and so I have far limited time, or much more limited time than what I would like to have in order to accomplish everything. But I hope I get some good progress done, and I really hope that I'm able to get the basic layout for the farm at least. So I'll bring you guys back whenever I do get more progress made. Well, I've finally done it. I got all of the place cleared out. The whole thing. Absolutely madness. I left that pillar. I also left... I'm gonna go backwards because I'm not used to walking around in this mode. I also left this pillar over here. Not the same size, but it's okay. One thing that I just noticed that is bugging me a little bit is this. So I'll just carve this out real quick. I'm not going to be able to make the actual farm today, but I will definitely get to that next time. Alright. Now it should be a little bit more... even on both sides. There we go. Yes. And I can take the tops and bottoms off of these too. But anyways, yeah. This has taken me tons of time. Way too long. Well, not too long. Just a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. I figured with the iron picks and stuff it wouldn't have been a big deal. But yeah, I burned through all of those iron blocks. I don't have any more iron blocks left. A full chest and a little bit of these sorts of bricks. Prismarines. And some of the shards and crystals that I got off of the Guardians themselves. Man, this has been an absolute chore. It's been a lot of fun though at the same time. I just threw on some tunes and was jamming out the whole time. Digging and sponging. And having a good time, So I had to improvise a little bit. I had to burn up some of my wood in order to make charcoal so that I could dry out the sponges. My boots are almost broken, by the way. I gotta get them back to the base so that I can do some AFK fishing and try to get a mending book for them still. So yeah, I had to make charcoal out of some of the wood that I had. And I ran out of iron, so I decided to dig down and get some stone underneath here. And right under the first layer of stone was some iron. And so I made a stone pick out of the cobble and mined out the iron, smelted the iron down with the charcoal that I made out of my wood, and yeah, made a couple of iron picks to finish it off. These 8 sea lanterns here is around where the gold was, those blocks of gold inside. It surprised me because it's not symmetrical. Like, this is more or less the center of the structure, and over here is where that thing is. This room was all offset over to one side. This branch over here was a lot wider than that one. So it was really interesting. I lost a couple of sponges. 1 or 2, I can't remember. So that was a little heartbreaking, but it's all good. It's finally daytime. It was nighttime when I left here to go get some more wood, so that I could make sticks to make tools. And when I went to go do that, yeah, I have a couple of friends in my boat here. So of course I'm not able to get in there now. Okay, can I please get in my boat now, please? I would really appreciate it. Nope, he's in the driver's seat. He's not gonna let me in. There we go. That's a good way to catch guardians, though, in case you didn't know. If you just have a bunch of boats sitting out above a ocean monument, they'll swim up towards the top for some reason, and whenever they get up to the top, they will get trapped in the boats, and you can name tag them, take them home, throw them in a pen, and they can squid farm for you so that you can get ink sacs. Surprisingly enough, too, the guardians themselves drop ink sacs. I wasn't aware of that, but now I am. So that's going to be it for this episode. I cleared out the monument. Like I say, it took a lot longer than I thought it was going to, but it was a lot of fun. Sorry that I wasn't able to get the farm up, but I'll definitely get that done next episode. Building the farm itself is no big deal. It's actually a really simple farm. And the principle that it works on is that there's something like a 97% chance if the spawn point for a guardian sees light, that it will not spawn there. And so if I build the farm inside the ocean monument, it's a higher percent chance that they will spawn inside there instead of outside like they were. There still will be some that spawn outside, but most of them will spawn inside. So that's the principle that it works off of. So it's not as efficient as enclosing the entire place, but yeah, just cleaning the thing out was enough time invested for me for right now. So yeah, if you want to catch that next episode with the Guardian Farm, be sure to subscribe. Consider supporting my channel through the Patreon link down in the video description. And feel free to check out any of my other videos or playlists that you might be interested in. I thank you very much for all the time that you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.